There's only one special ability in this world. But this man has 99 powers. He's our hero, Yang Shi. He's a god-like man with great skills, abilities to deprive others of their skills, abilities to own them, abilities to combine two special abilities into new special abilities. He can also decomposition non-serviceable capabilities into dark energy blocks. Once again, dark energy blocks can be combined with special capabilities, raising the level of special abilities. The sister of the man who started the game because of the war between a skilled hero and a monster. He was injured by the shock. Yoon, he looked at the sister in the bed and said to the sister who became a vegetable, "Actually, my brother's been keeping secrets from you. Your brother and I are also special abilities holders, and my skill is to strip away other people's special abilities to become power beads." Yang Shek removed her sister's special powers. He's got a level D skill, he's got a mental shock, he's got a mental shock wave, he's got an attack on the enemy. D powers, if they're more powerful, can't even withstand the failure of the Glacier Warriors. But Yang Shi didn't believe it was a mistake. Feifei was so far away that it couldn't be affected. Outside the ward, Yang's parents argue with the hero of the accident on behalf of the lawyer. Yang's father said he'd never sign the papers again and let his lawyer take his dirty money and get out of here. At this point, Yang Xi came out and picked up the papers on the floor, and the father next to him didn't understand why Yang Xi did it. Yang, he stood up and explained to his father that Dad, Feifei is a vegetable now. We need money to keep her alive. Father's insolent silence. But before signing the papers, Yang Xi wants a condition. Yang Shi would like to apologize to my family in person for the hero of the attack. Yoon, he still wants him to come himself. As a result, the lawyer refused Yang Xi's request on the grounds that the Glacier Warrior himself was too busy to be here in person, and offered an extra 100,000 in compensation. I heard the lawyer's answer. Yang's mouth was up, he laughed, and he knew it. Yang Shi saw that they were willing to pay 100,000 more, so he stopped asking. Sign the papers. The lawyer who came out of the hospital is giving some good news. And on the other side of the phone, he's the hero, Glacier. He boasts that he's handled it well. The camera goes back to Yang Xi, and Yang Xi says to her unconscious sister, Feifei, you don't blame me for signing that contract. You know what's going on in the house. But I'm sure I'll find out the truth, and I don't believe it was a mistake. Some special ability holders don't deserve to be called heroes. I'll fix this. Yang Shi works as an intern. Yang Shi moved out of the house to make it easier. He's in the community area of the moon. His roommates, two girls. Two girls introduce themselves. The blonde's name is Ding Lan, the blue's name is Xiao Ai, and there's another roommate who doesn't work. To welcome Yang Xi, the new roommate, Ding Lan, ready for dinner. Yang Xi refused their kindness, said he was a little tired and took his luggage, and went back to his room to rest. Yoon, he goes back to his room and lies in bed, watching a video of a war between a special capacity hero and a monster on a cell phone. The black cavity began to appear randomly and suddenly. Monsters come to human society through black cavities, and humans can only stop their invasion by professional special capacity holders. And the names of the holders of these special abilities are called heroes. In order to prevent the indiscriminate use of special powers, the government has enacted the Special Capability Act, which provides for the use of special competence holders who also qualify as professional heroes. Yang's watching a video of the Battle of the Glacier Warrior on his cell phone. Yoon, he didn't see anything for a while. It's 20:30 in the morning. Get out of the house and wash up. I've got work to do tomorrow. Yangtze saw a girl next to the bathroom and thought she was the last roommate. Yoon, he was drunk when she looked at her state. Yoon, he just said hi to her. She said she had to use the bathroom first. I saw her throw up next to the toilet. I fell asleep in the toilet when I threw up. Yoon, he came closer to check on her condition and wondered if she'd help. Yangtze also said she doesn't want it. She's a girl. Yangtze went to Dinglan for help. He told Dinglan that another roommate was drunk in the bathroom, saying he was a boy. It's not the first time that Dinglan says she doesn't care. Let Yangtze get some rest and work tomorrow. Yoon, there's no one to help you. He had to pick up the girl. At this point, Yang He detected special abilities. The brain is over-frequencied. I'm surprised to see this girl as a special ability holder. F-level skills, brain hyperfrequency, short-term hyperfrequency status of the brain, significantly enhances the brain's ability to calculate. Yang's plan is to strip her of her special abilities and to compensate her later. At this point in time, Yang Shi suddenly had an idea. What would happen if this special ability was matched to the emotional strength of her sister? The brain's hyperfrequency and the shock. It's all about the special abilities of the mental series, whether or not it's integrated. Only Janshek with his special powers beads on his hands. 2 beads headed for half air. It's slowly coming together. It became a brand new special power bead. Special abilities integration completed. DEP's level skills, super, cerebral, active psycho, shocks, which significantly enhance the ability of the brain to calculate and carry on. Yoon, he's gonna use this skill to make a video of her sister's injuries. Maybe we can find some clues. In the morning, someone knocked outside the Yangheeman. Yoon-hee, get up and open the door. That's the girl from last night. The girl came to change Yang's coat. Thank you for last night. My name's Linnacy. Yang Shai wanted the drunk girl last night to change her clothes so pure. Yang, she stripped her of her special abilities last night and asked me something wrong with Lin Na Shi. Lin Na, she said it's okay. Yangtze, it's good to see she's not out of the ordinary. At that time, a fat man opened the door. His name was Fan Peng. He's a friend of Yangtze's. Can Peng shake and talk to Linnacy? And tell Linnacian that he's also a special skill holder and that he can take pictures and pictures with his hands. Looked at Fan Peng and Linnacy. Yang He, Lion was too busy to leave Fan Peng and sent him to work. The port newspaper, Yangtze's place of work. At this point, Yang, he is watching a video of the Battle of the Glacier Warriors on the computer. Yoon, he turns on the skills, super, brain calculations. Every detail in the picture can't escape Yangtze's eyes. At this point, Yangtze enacted a strange move by the Glacier Warrior, which seems to be taking something more. That's when Fan Peng touched Yangtze with his arm and interrupted Yangtze's calculations. He asked Yang He if Lin Na Shek was your girlfriend. Yangtze says they're just roommates. They're talking. It's time for a scream out the window. Fan Peng was in a hurry to watch it outside the window. I just saw a light near Yangtze's work. There's a monster called the One-Eyed Hunter. One-Eyed Huntsman's crazy attack. People are running around. This is a time when there's a man out there. The man who showed up was a B-hero, a sour and hot noodle Superman. People see sour and hot noodles, they don't panic. At a time when Fan Peng was taking pictures with his skills, Fan Peng decided that one-eyed hunters would not only be very defensive, but also extremely invincible, and that acid and hot noodles would not necessarily defeat one-eyed hunters. He turned his head and found Yangtze missing. At this point, there's another sea hero, Fire Butterfly. She's here to help the sour and hot noodles Superman. I'll hold him. Fire Butterfly. The battle on the other side is live. The host evaluates the acid and hot noodles Superman. He's a hero of the near-war type. All he needs is a bowl of sour and hot noodles. The scenes are recommenced. Sour and hot noodle Supermen are skilled. They attack the Iron Mountain. Hit the Cyclops on the ground at once, and Fire Butterflies are ready to attack. Only the Fire Butterflies use their skills to kill 1,000 butterflies and release fire like butterflies in their hands. And then it turned into a fire, and it hit the one-eyed hunter. The assistant asked the moderator if the one-eyed hunter had been solved. The monster is wise, and this one-eyed hunter, I can't see a bit of panic. The flames are going out. The one-eyed hunter is intact. Acid and hot noodle Superman has a bad idea. He's got fire-resistant shells, fire butterflies next to him. Ask for acid and hot noodle Superman. Can you keep holding on to the one-eyed hunter? And it'll take some time for the other heroes to get here. It's time for the sour and hot noodles Superman to be silent. Sour and hot noodles Superman remembers his heroic career as a bottleneck. As long as it fails, and people fall, the company will leave its resources to the young people. At this point, Yangtze is watching again. Sour and hot noodles Superman took a little blue pill this time. This scene just happened to be seen by Yangtze, the little blue pill Yangtze, somewhere. The flame butterfly was accidentally caught by the one-eyed hunter's tentacles. As soon as the flame butterfly is about to be killed by its tentacles, the tentacles that caught the flame butterfly were broken. Acid and hot noodles are safe to save flame butterflies. One-eyed hunters launched another attack with acid and hot noodle Supermen on drugs, and their power was increased several times. Acid and hot noodles used acid and hot rioting skills to knock through the one-eyed hunter's body in an instant. The battle's over. Sour and hot noodle Superman spit his blood. Flame butterflies are approaching to see the acid and hot noodles Superman's condition. The face of the sour and hot noodles is ugly, and looking at the fire butterflies. Miss Flaming Butterfly is crying out of a sour and hot noodles Superman. At the moment of loss, the effects were neutralized to avoid losing their senses and suddenly going crazy. This battle let the sour and hot-faced Superman reap the love of the people. Yangtze, on the other hand, is ready to go back and sort out the intel. What did you find out all of a sudden? It's only inside the monster's body that drills out a small one-eyed hunter. It's heading in the direction of Yangtze. Yangtze thinks it's a very high level of physical and elemental defense, and a mental attack should be his weakness. A small one-eyed hunter is looking for a host, and then for a sour and hot noodle Superman to avenge. When he saw Yang He, he noticed Yang He. Yang Shi came to see her so passionately and willingly. Then I'll take your special abilities. Yang Halima launched a mental attack. A spiritual attack is underway against a small one-eyed hunter. The small one-eyed hunter was in a coma. Yang's ability to use a special force has just been detected by a fire butterfly. At this point, he is stripping the monster of its special skills. Obtaining B-class skills, fire-resistant shells, immunizing fire elements below B, significantly increasing physical resistance. He started the fire-resistant shell. He's covered with an invisible shell. Yang Shi laments that there are weaknesses in any power, but it seems to me that this sentence does not work. Fluttershy senses the power of the neighborhood. He just got out of the way. It's strange. I just sensed a mental outbreak. That's when Yang Shi changed to hide his identity and made his voice heard. Did you use your powers on your own? Yeah, it's me. I don't think I've seen you. Yang Shi didn't answer positively, just threw the little hunters away. I was just helping you close the road. At first sight, the Flutters recognize it as a bipolar of one-eyed little beasts. At this time, the Fluttershy is so troubled, she doesn't know what Yang's power is. She's a bit paranoid, but Yang's not a hero. She's trying to capture Yang's power. Yang Shi is ready to leave by her side. It's stopped by a butterfly. In the end, as a hero's sense of justice, she stopped Yang Shi and hoped he would follow her back to the Association of Heroes for investigation. You think you can stop me? If you can't negotiate, you'll have to do it. Yang Shi holds the fire of butterflies with his hands. It's the face of the flutter that's strangulating. Shouldn't it be time for me to attack and see the face of a girl who's crying like she's cute? Fluttershy is scared to run away. That's what Glacier Valor put on that day. I'll find out everything. By night, Yang Shi will be on the Deer Harbor subway. Yang Shi intends not to accept any new powers for the next time. Just as Yang Hith was talking about the blue pill, it was close to a purple-haired man. That's when the purple-haired man walked by Yang's side. Yang Shi lost his backpack next to him. Yang Shi found out his bag was stolen. There's a chicken suit in the backpack. It's supposed to be the purple man who just passed by. Yang He looked around the car, and there was no sign of him when he was a man of purple hair. Is it invisible? It smells like it. Yang He opened the super brain sensor enhancement. I found the target. It's just that this guy's dressed differently. It's not invisible. It's some kind of instant costume. It's a very useful gift to me. He followed the thief's hairy man all the way. The man with the purple hair is very happy with the harvest today. All of a sudden, I feel a chill in the back. Turn around. Yang Shi is saying hello. Twilight Man was found. He chose to escape quickly, thinking he'd hit the plate today. Yang Shi ran all the way to the public health room. Yang Shi first came to the men's room. There's no one left in the men's room. Did this guy go to the ladies' room? He came to the ladies' room. Just knock on the locked door. It's a girl's voice in the door. He doesn't talk shit. Kick the door open. It's too hot for a purple man to look like a woman in a dress. You have a special skill. You can change your voice, but you can't change your appearance and body. Twilight Man gave Yang He back his backpack. Yoon Hee opened the backpack and check it out. We're still in the good for nothing suit. I'll never steal again. Thank you for letting me go this time. Did I say I'm gonna let you go? After all, Yang Shi is a mental attack on a purple-haired man. Yang Sai sighed and said, don't be an imbecile. F-class mulch. You can easily change with one thought, and it's also a storage space. Young He has a red smoke at his feet. In a moment, Yan He had a handsome suit on him. Yang's out of the bathroom with two policemen. Hello, we've got a public report. I saw a woman dressed like a pervert right now. He's a pervert. He's been arrested by the police. A week after the time comes Kerr. Brother Fan Peng, tell Yang He to come out and play. Guess who I ran into at the club? Your girlfriend Lindsay, she's a bartender. I repeat, she's not my girlfriend. They came to a Berkeley bar. Yang Shi found out as soon as he came in. Lindsay's been at the bar with the girls. Lindsay has also found Yangtze at this time. Why did he come here? Fan Peng said this was his home, so let me treat my brother well. Then I'll have 3 girls with me. This is my ironious brother. Enjoy yourselves. After talking about 3 drunk girls, you're surrounded by Yangtze. At this point in the next room, a man with a braid and someone else bet he's losing, and he's drinking. The bodyguard's still talking. You can't stay with my dad. You can only make my statement. Is it because you can't talk? The bodyguards will return immediately, and you'll be restricted every day by my C-class hero. The man in the braid is angry. He's pissed off at the woman next to him. It's Lin Naishi who's been beaten up with a drunk girl. The man in the braids poured the wine down on Snow Linner's head if he didn't give it up. Yang Shi, just passing, saw the scene, tried to stop it, but was stopped by Fan Peng, who said that this man was Lu San, a second son bodyguard of the Quinlan, a mechanical fighter, was a sea hero firefighter, and that you were no match for them. Yoon, he turned around and said he'd go to the bathroom. Lu Xuan said after drinking all this wine, he'll let Lin Naxiu go. Lu Xuan ordered his men to pour Lin Naxi's wine. That's when Yang Shi, dressed in a chicken suit, kicked off Lu Xuan's men. I heard there's a man here who's the son of a mechanical warrior. I'd like to make a deal with Brother Lu. It's late to ask Lu Xuan to return. Lu Xuan hit his bodyguard's back. He's been pissed off by Lu Xin's bodyguard. Lu Xin went on to ask Yangtze what he wanted to make a deal with him. As a result, the bodyguard interrupted their conversation again. The flaming fighter wants to try Yang He's truth. The conversation was interrupted twice, and Yangtze was planning to teach him a lesson. The Sea Hero's firefighter turned on the power. I saw him with his hands on the flame. It's on Yangtze. That's it? Firefighters feel like they're being watched. The only thing I see is a firefighter waving a flame. Yang He is devoured by fire. That's when Yang's hand reached out to the flames. He's got fire in his body. Yang's got fire-resistant shells. He's not afraid of the sea flame. It's Yang's turn to attack. The firefighter's eyes are white. Yang's pretending to be a knife. He's done with him. Yangtze began to strip him of his powers. Class C prowess. Flaming fists can create a flame to attack the enemy.